doing something a little different with their Dimir MilL list. Slight change. I'm practicing for a tournament I have coming up, and I'm expecting a lot of energy and prowess. With that in mind, Surgical Extraction isn't going to be that great in the main board, but it's still powerful. It's worth it against Eldrazi. There's still Ruby Storm. There's combo decks around. And so I've opted for 3 main board Spell Pierce. It's a meta call. In a wide open meta, I still suggest the Surgicals in the main, but if you wanted to make a call like this, against Energy, Surgical isn't that great, and against Prowess, there is merit to it. Prowess really only plays 12 to 14 threats on average, so if you mill over a threat, Surgicaling it is actually really powerful. And then Surgicaling the Lava Darts is actually really powerful as well to maybe force them to sack lands and use spells on their turn. There is merit to it, but I just feel like on average, Spell Pierce goes the mile against those type of matchups, maybe to protect your crabs or counter a key buff spell that the Prowess player has. And so this is the type of list I'm going with. Whether it matters, you're going to see, but we end up doing relatively well. MilL still has the legs, and I really like the fact that there really is a sideboard spell with anything. You just have to be a bit of, you have to be a bit more patient in this metagame. You have to know that some of your sideboard cards are going to be able to answer a lot, such as the Eldrazi matchup, you can counter a lot. But you have to realize that maybe that one of Consign in your hand, you may not see another one, so you have to be patient with those pieces to counter the right piece, and that is what's going to get you over the finish line. Enjoy the games, and let me know what you think, and let me know how you're feeling about Spell Pierce in the main as a meta call. You're on the draw. This hand's pretty good. I'll take it. I mean, ooh, Devourer of Destiny. Okay, maybe not. Actually, the Murderous Cut could be there. Actually, in this matchup, I don't know how many fatal pushes I would really want. So this is pretty good. This might actually be able to stop like a. Oh no, they're gonna get their ramp card off. But I was gonna say this could potentially stop a ramp card, but I'm gonna get their thing off. So nothing on that play. That's okay. We're gonna do this. Polluted Delta. See if there's anything to Spell Pierce. If not, then they can do their thing. Hopefully it's just not a Thought Knot. Hopefully it's just not a Thought Knot. Let's see, green and 2 from Malevolent Rumble. Ooh, that's too juicy not to. That's genuinely too juicy not to take. Yeah, let's fetch shock that. That is... I don't want to give you that value. Tap out. Tap out for yourself. You are not ramping on my watch. Let's go. Let's get our Spell Pierce value. Let's get our Spell Pierce value. All right. Now you got to play around it. Ah, we stopped them. Quote unquote stop. We slowed them down a little bit. That's what I like to see. Baby, let's do this. Okay, now, of course, we are feeding an Emrakul here. But that is 3 cards in there. I can get the 4th in with Polluted Delta. Oh, no way. Do you just, like, not have... You're, like, digging for lands, I guess. Okay, I mean, cards are hitting the graveyard at this point. That's 5 cards hitting... Or, no, 4 cards. Because you return a permanent. So, you return what? You choose the... Rest of them are accounted for. So you just didn't have the lands. Okay, Utopia Sprawl. Yeah, you're going for something big here. Okay. Fair enough. I think what we're gonna do... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go... do this. Let's fetch into this. Let's play the... Let's play the island. Let's do this. And let's just get you to mill 9. Honestly, this might seem bad, 3 mana, 2 life mill 9, but I'm just gonna enable the visions. I just feel like if they have the Emrakul, they have the Emrakul. There's not much I'm doing about it. I can't really answer it. I can't really answer it. So the best they can do is cast visions, drown the visions, right? Yeah. And if they have like a World Breaker to destroy one of my lands, at least I can maybe visions out of that. Doesn't look like they have anything, so I might be rewarded for some patience here. So let's draw 3. Let us draw 3 cards. What are we doing here? There's no World Breaker in here, so we should be okay on that front. Opponent, we are just trying to draw 3 cards. Opponent in awe of our ability to draw 3 cards, I guess. Okay, what are we responding with? Bunch of mana. Bunch of mana. Bunch of mana. I think I want to counter this. Just to stop all that ramp. I think I want to counter this. Yep. Draw 3. Nice. I will do this and pass, because I might be able to just get away with Murderous Cutting something. So I will pass the turn here. I can Visions on their turn. I'm not playing any further lands or anything like that. Don't really want to Tasha's, but these are the cards I'm drawing, so okay. Let's see what we got here. Bunch of mana. They could return the Devourer to their hand, but they need colorless mana. That's the thing. They only have 2 colorless, and they would have to use them for the Devourer. So therein lies their problem. They're going to World Breaker. Yeah. So what are they going to target here? They're going to do that. That's fine. So we're going to... They used up all their mana for that, and that's okay. We're going to fetch shock in a Watery Grave here. So they can do that. And then we will let that resolve. And then we will... On their end step, actually. I don't want any shenanigans right now. Go to end step. Let's Murderous Cut this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit that with the cut. Now they can obviously return that, but our Visions of Beyond hopefully just lets us like re-up on some amount of lands. Draw 3 again. All right, so that's probably going to be the plan here. So we're just going to crab them. Right. If I drew a land, I was very tempted. If I drew a land to just Crypt Incursion, that probably would have sealed it. Okay, mill them for 6 more. Undercity Sewers, a land to the top. That's what I like to see. And then we pass the turn from there. I think we're getting a little lucky. Like, dodging the Emrakul is big, but just having Tasha stuck in my hand is not great. Those are like 3 mana mill, freaking 7 cards right now. It's not that great. It's really not that great. Opponent. 15 cards left in deck. 2 cards. Return and play World Breaker, I guess. Writhing Chrysalis? Nope. Okay. Bunch of mana. They're going to exile and create mana, so they're not doing anything now. Okay. So this does allow them at instant speed. You can return this from your graveyard to their hand. If they don't do it now, then I just hold up, you know, I just hold on my Crypt Incursion. I'm kind of good there. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. X equals 1. Scry, then draw. Okay. I could just hold up thing in this at this point. Let's force the situation on the World Breaker. Okay, so now they cannot return World Breaker. We will then just do this. I will crypt you to a bunch of life. 38, not bad. I will sack my Misty, grab an island, and pass the turn. Just keep thinning out the deck. So a bunch of our lands are out of there, right? A bunch of our lands are out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good portion of our lands. A little bit under a half of our lands are gone. So they return that to their hand. And they're going to play it out. That's fine. This just, it hits a non-land permanent, I believe. Yeah. Oh, and they're forced to exile. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That is, they are actually forced to exile. Their mana got worse playing that. Okay. Their mana actually got worse playing that. That is insane. Okay, let's do this. They're at 5. I don't need to play that. Like, I'm at 37 life. I'm fine. And we pass the turn. Opponents have 4 cards. They're dealing a measly amount of damage here. Now we just pass the turn, or like they just pass the turn, I should say. Get back the Utopia Sprawl, or not get it back, but find another Utopia Sprawl to replace. We're gonna Tasha's. We're just gonna use the spell that we are not gonna play in the next matchup at all. How many Emrakuls did we find in their stuff here? It's a fair amount. Do we concede here? Not too many Emrakuls. I think I'm only seeing 2. I'm tripping. There could be one in hand, but I feel like they would have played it. Okay, so we take out Tasha's. Crypt Incursion not really that big in this matchup. Not really that big. And Fatal Push not really that big. But I could bring back in the Crypt. So go for the Throat. Baleful. Ensnaring Bridges. And the Consigns. And then room for Surgical. Drop Glimpse. Honestly, maybe just drop the pierces. I don't really know what I'm piercing unless it's early, but I'm on the draw, so I don't really know what I'm piercing here. I think we board it like this. Yeah, pushes are like pretty garbage in general. All you're hitting is sowing Myco Spawn and like randomly hitting the spawns there. This is fun. Yeah, we'll keep this. So they brought in 4 more cards by that math. They had a keepable 7. Pain. Okay, well, that doesn't play a ramp spell, so that makes me happy. So we will not be playing Crab. I think getting them off of colored mana is key. So if they do play another land into a ramp spell, or they go Eldrazi Temple into thing, like it's still value regardless. So I think this is going to be worth it. Still, why would you do that? Oh, but they draw a card. Interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, well, okay, 2 mana draw a card, whatever. Like, okay, 2 mana draw a card is not my concern. 2 mana draw a card is genuinely not my concern. The big card I'm looking to Surgical is probably. Sure. I love that. Okay, I was gonna say I love that you're doing that. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna play Hedron Crab, double mill, and then continue to hold up Consign. See if I can find a surgical target. I want that Emrakul though. That is genuinely my biggest problem. But I could see, honestly, if I find a Sowing Myco Spawn, I'm pretty game for that too. Pretty game for a Myco Spawn. Devour of Destiny. Nothing too interesting for me. We'll just continue to hold up Consign. Next turn, we'll go Ruin Crab Undercity. Continue to feed their thing here. Oh, Lord. They were okay. Wow, they thought they could draw into something. I mean, they looked at what, the top 4 cards of their deck and they couldn't find a land? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Ruin Crab. Undercity Sewers. Sometimes you just mill your opponent out of that stuff. Always yield. What do we got? They actually have bolts in this? Yeah, actually have bolts in this? All right. Undercity Sewer trigger. Honestly, I kind of want a land. I kind of want a land. So let's do this. I'm going to hit the Emrakul so that I don't have to worry about that. Let's go to their draw. Hit the Emrakul to Promised End. See if I can hit out something else from their hand that they might have just drawn. Because this is the card that they can play for free. Oh my lord, they are just not playing anything. They can't even play that, right? Yeah, their hand really sucks. Okay. Obsidian Charma is this spell costs once for each land your opponent produces that could produce. Okay, opponent just concedes. Yeah, wow. I think my opponent just kept some bad hands there, so GG's. Love to play first. Okay, I'm gonna try it. It's a little weird, but it's aggressive. Forces removal on 1. I have 2 crabs, so I will just start with it. And hopefully we can just draw some spells from there. We have a bunch of fetches. These crabs live, which is a hard ass. Maybe my opponent starts off with, oh, mono red Belcher, maybe? Maybe mono red Belcher? I actually don't know what land plays, like what deck plays this. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my butt here. Oh my god. Oh, this is Ruby Storm. What am I even saying right now? This is Ruby Storm. Okay. Okay, so hopefully the card they play is the Ruby Medallion here. Hopefully the card they play is the Ruby Medallion, not the Ral. What? I feel like that's a problem card. But I guess it's about stopping everything else, right? Like if they're gonna Storm Scale Scion me, okay. So this isn't Ruby Storm. I see the Iron Crag feed. I see what they're doing here. So it's about countering the right spell at the right time. I don't care about the haste as long as the creatures don't resolve. They have to get the mana to get there. So this is fine. So draw a card, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Do what you need to do. I will not be hitting them with Fractured this turn. We shall wait. I'll pass the turn. If I can just hit the Iron Crag feat, that's where I want to be. Okay, Misty, and then we will continue. Scrap thing here. There is a Belcher in this list. I love it. There is a Belcher in this list. Okay, so this is going to be about countering Iron Crag feat. I love it. There is a Belcher in this list. Of course there is. Of course there's a Belcher in this list. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, Pyretic. Okay, that's just 3. I want to see the Iron Crag feat. Okay, you're at 4. Iron Crag feat me. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we're gonna Spell Pierce that. Actually, I probably, all things considered, I actually probably should Drown in the Loch this. But because now this prevents me from casting Fractured. I should Drown in the Loch this, but that's how they go all in. That's how they go all in. All right. Well, all right. That's what I was hoping to get, but all right. Let's grab the Watery Grave tapped. Okay. Oh wait, I just win. What am I doing? I just win. I was thinking about my math wrong, but okay. And that's the whole deck. So it's just mono red. Oh god. Okay, this is a cool list. This is a cool list. I will say this is a cool list. All right. So Crypt Incursion's out. Tasha's Hideous Laughter is probably the biggest joke of a card. Fatal Push largely irrelevant. We are going to grab Consigns for the Storm Scale Scion and the win condition. We're gonna play some Surgicals. Ensnaring Bridge is kind of funny. XL's top 20. Massacre Worm. Like, is it just Ensnaring Bridge for the funny? Is it actually just Ensnaring Bridge for the funny? It might be that for the funny. It might be. What card am I supposed to add? Tasha's? I don't want to play Tasha's in this. Like, I feel like it's Ensnaring Bridge, right? Nah, it's Tasha's. It didn't seem like... I don't know, actually. Because Bridge doesn't care about Belcher. But then if I bring in Tasha's won't do much though. Tasha's gonna be like 3 mana mill 4 cards. Like, okay, that's 4 less damage. Belcher's doing like 40 plus to me. Okay. All right. They are not searching the library. We're gonna mulligan. Okay. We're on the draw. We'll try this. So we'll bottom deck the 1 Tasha's we have. Okay. Makes sense. Gonna need a Field of Ruin here. Okay, we're gonna hold up Consign. In case they like hit us with a Ruby, I don't want them playing with that. In case they have the Ruby Medallion, I don't want them playing with that. That is fine. Let's see what they discard. Let's Undercity Sewers. Try and find a land here, please. Oh yeah. That's what we're looking for. Okay. What are you discarding here? Anything for me to surgically extract? Oh my god, it's easy. It's that easy. Folks, it's that easy. Like, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So right now you have nothing in hand. So you have Charbelchers. You just have to draw into them. Blood Moon is really annoying, but we'll work with it. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know why we did that, but it happened. We will pass the turn. We will play this out. We will then hit you for this, mill you for 3, and then yeah, I think I might just rip the visions. They're not gonna mill themselves anytime soon, so let's just do this. Because once this resolves, I can't. Pyretic Ritual. There's ways. Let's see if I draw more lands, because then I can. Yeah, they're playing a little bit of defense grid. That makes our archive traps a little bit harder, but I mean, they're not searching their library. They need to find their Belcher. So they went Volcanic Eruption. Sundering. Yeah. Defense grid. Those are their cards. Nice. We will play this tapped. We'll do this now. Well, I do like taking Blood Moon, but I think I have to be patient. It's not just about Blood Moon. Oh, this was a mistake. Wait, I can't consign anything anyway. Oh no, I can. I can replicate the consign. Yes. I can replicate the consign. Sure. But then I can't like surgically extract it. Get the Valakut Awakening. Interesting. Okay. Volcanic Fissure. Bring in tapped. Don't want to be going off now, I guess. That's fair. But it costs 3 more to cast on thing though. It's not much I'm doing. It's actually tough. Because in order to even cast, put Consign on the stack, I need to pay 3 more. That's tough. Yeah, no, I just gotta pass. Yeah. Okay. Just gotta find a land, I guess. I can't even put Consign on the stack. Is it like Trinisphere? Is it worded like Trinisphere? Yeah, it's worded like Trinisphere, isn't it? It's like a similar thing. Okay. This is annoying. just gonna Belcher out. Yeah, I can't put Consign on the stack, can I? Okay, Ritual. Belcher activate or just play Belcher? Yeah, just play Belcher. I can't. Yeah, cast with Replicate. Yeah, see, I can't even put it on the stack. Oh my god, that hurts. Yeah, that's just gotta enter. Okay, honestly, defense grid, good for them. Good for them. Belcher is lethal. Unless I can... No, Belcher is lethal. So, unless I Blood Moon, there's no way for me to get this even shorter. Okay. So you just have it there. I can't counter the activated ability. Good on you for the defense grid, though. Good on you for the defense grid. Okay. All right, fair enough. We just run it back. I feel like we had it there. Maybe we should have just... Nah. Yeah, we were just kind of out lucky. I think we played it well. I think we were fine. I'm not mad at the decisions made. Yeah, I'm not mad at the decisions made because we didn't know we were going to draw into that second one. If we had to... Okay, on the play... I mean, okay. There's no interaction in this hand, though. That is the scary thing. But we do get to start off, so... We do get to start off. So let's do this. Play Hedron Crab and pass. Then we can start the train. Fetch land is ideal here to draw. Because we can just mill the most. But it looks like it will just be Undercity Sewers. Just to get the black source off. Hedron Crab. Mill for 3. This is fine. So Char Belcher in there. They can technically just win here, potentially. Not win. They could put Char Belcher out, which makes it really difficult for us to get there, but it's possible. Okay, bit of reunion. And then at this point, I'm kind of on the back foot here. I need a hold up drown for if they try and go for it. They're gonna discard cards. Yep, draw 2. It's just like 2 cards for 2 cards. And then we will Cephalid Coliseum. We will hold the Otawara in case we are able to kind of use it. Yeah, in case we are able to use it. That's a great way to give the Stormscale Scions like haste. It really is. Okay, Bitter Reunion. They have another MDFC. They do. We will do this. Trying to find a fetch or something. Okay. All right. Well, that's something. The Field of Ruin actually does matter. It really does. Because they don't have lands. We'll use the Cephalid Coliseum. We will grab an island. Yeah, we'll grab an island. So, oh, they do. Wait. Whoa. We're playing Belcher with lands in it? What are we doing here? Belcher with lands? Belcher with lands? What are we doing here? Hold on now. What are we talking about Belcher with lands for? Okay. Interesting. Belcher with... Okay. I mean, doesn't change anything. I am supposed to... Axilol Drown. So I'm supposed to Spell Pierce this. So we pierce it. Is that exactly 20 cards? Don't tell me with a good time, though. Okay, Goblin Charge. Let's just take both their win conditions out. There you go. That's the W. That is the W, baby. Let's just take them all out of there. And then we're good there. And then let's see. Do we have the Storm Scale? We do have the Storm Scale. All right. How do you win now? How do you win now? How do you win now? What is the win condition? That should be the concede. That should be the concede. We got there. 2-0 in this modern league. Opponent begins with a hand of 7. Is this about to be the worst decision I ever make? Honestly, on average, this hand is probably really bad. Genuinely, it's probably really bad. Like in this modern metagame, like wide open. It's probably really bad. We're gonna mulligan this. On the play, I'd be much happier to keep that, but this is a trap too, but I'm gonna try it because I'm on the draw. Oh god, everything's a trap. Everything's a trap. That first hand, if I was on the play, I not the draw. I think I said on the draw. If I was on the play, I would have considered it. I think I would have considered it. Yeah, see, no, the spell pierces. I'll tell you what though, I would have kept it if there was a black source. If there was a black source, I would have kept it. Casting Fatal Push makes all the difference. Being able to cast Fatal Push makes all the difference. Okay, so we're gonna have to fetch Shock into this just to stop this from going off, because we got someone with foils on Moto right now. We got a true gamer here. A Johnny. A Johnster? A Johnster? Well. A Johnster it is. Okay, so let's see if we can get ourselves a land here up top. We're gonna graveyard that. It's not the plan. It's not the plan. Put that into the yard. We need a land. No, the Arena of Glory is not what I'm looking for. Because that means a hasty Flage is coming down next turn. That's exactly what that means. Okay. Oh lord, this is rough. And they take the land off the top. And they take the land I need off the top, baby. Oh, I am super dead if they have a land. But this is all I can do. Okay. Okay. All right, that means something. You know what? I will just draw 3 cards now. Because by the time they cast the Flage, it's like too late. So I might as well just do this now. Otherwise, I won't get my draw 3. If they don't even need the land. They have the treasure token. If they understand the play here. Yeah, no, I mean, you have literally like it's like 1 over lethal, but yeah, sometimes this is what it is. Like so the spell pierce in this case, if I was playing with my usual version, the spell pierce was a surgical extraction and I would have had a line here. But oh well. That's just the choice I am making. So no need for thing here. How was I usually boarding against this? I think the spell pierces are out. Jace is funny. Some amount of these. We will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for 7. I will run it like that. Yeah, we'll just run it like that. I don't know if we should be bringing in too much graveyard hate, but not on the play. Not on the play. Okay, it'll have to be this one. So we'll keep this. What are we dropping? Honestly, if we think about pure density, like if I'm thinking about like, do I get there to the 20 off of this hand? Like, what is opponent doing here? Sometimes this is how energy memes you out. And that's the thing, right? This is the choice I made. Like, I'm expecting, and I probably mentioned this in the intro, I'm expecting a lot more prowess in the kind of creator challenge that I am playing this for. And I feel like Spell Pierce is just better into that matchup instead of Surgical. Hey Mulligan, we're gonna keep this. I think genuinely I'm supposed to drop the island. If I'm gonna be real, I'm supposed to drop the island. Then we go Island Hedron Crab. Take an extra card, unfortunately. Shock in the Foundry. Yup. Discharge it is. Gotta force them on that. It's better than turn 1 creature, right? I mean, that's kind of nice. So we'll play this. We'll play the Sewers. Right. Sure. We'll keep that on top. If they just play out a creature, I will go Misty into Fractured Sanity, just so I can enable the visions. Oh my lord. All right. Okay. Play that tapped. Wait, why? Why was a thing set to the end of my turn? Why? Wait, what? Why was there a thing set to the end of my turn? Yo, Moto. Okay, whatever. Maybe it was better off. Maybe it was meant to be, so I can counter the Ajani. Okay, all right. Maybe it was meant to be. Well, that's nice. So let's do this. Then let's do this. Let's play the Fractured Sanity. We can play Bridge. Honestly, this might be a blessing in disguise. It unironically might be a blessing in disguise. Let's see. If they play Flage, sure. I just play Bridge and hope they don't have the Static Prison. Because I have the Flage. Sadness. So now I just slam Bridge. And hope for the best. Oh, they don't? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Murderous Cut off the top. Young Pyro? Or not Pyro, yeah, Seasoned Pyro. Okay, that's fine. Drop those two, draw a card. Play this. Play out the Ensnaring Bridge. Pass the turn. Okay. Not bad. So we don't want to rip the visions yet, because then the Seasoned Pyro can attack us. They have the Static Prison. That's fine. Okay. Sure. Then this doesn't make any difference. We'll just do this now. Okay. Little unfortunate, but I mean, hey, the Phage isn't coming down at us just yet. Okay, all that is, but the Phage is coming at us next turn. That's the problem. I don't have an Echoing Truth. I have Otawara. Otawara is an option. So if they come down with Phage, they don't have haste. If they come down with Phage, they don't have haste. So we play this. This is why I don't like Bridge against this is why I don't like Bridge against thing. They'll always have it. Always have it. And they're up on more removal right now because of things. So maybe instead of this Bridge, it could have been anything else, honestly. But okay, another Flage. Oh wow. Useful magic cards. Okay, let's put the Ruin Crab under there because that's not a card I want to draw necessarily. In case I like shuffle or whatever. Okay, so Flage isn't coming in with haste at least, and they have like too much energy, so they're always gonna be able to keep that Bridge. Yep. And a Dashed Ragavan. And a Dashed Ragavan. It's crazy. I need another Bridge. Okay, Flage comes in. Yep. Flage comes in. I feel like this would have been a lot worse without the Ajani out. So maybe Blessing in Disguise, I was able to get rid of that, but No Dash Ragavan. I guess they just want to play it. No Dash Ragavan. Yeah, so we lost. That was a Field of Ruin. No. Yeah, all right. Energy was able to get us. I think that's going to be one of the tough things. Like, I wasn't able to find my Crypt Incursion notably either. Crypt Incursion would have actually done me a lot here, but you play 3 of them, you still can't find them. So we just weren't able to find what we need. And that's okay. I feel like we just didn't find our sideboard cards, and that's what Modern is. Modern is a sideboard format. Let's go into game number 4. Love to play first. Hopefully no more energy decks, please. No more energy. We'll start off on the Misty. Or start off on the, actually, no, just start off on the island. I can Fatal Push after. I think I just want to rip this Visions, though. Let's just use it as a redraw. I just want to rip the Visions. And then Stomping Grounds is a good sign. It might be Ponza, though. I shouldn't get too... Yeah, I think it's Ponza. All right, let's just rip this now. Let's just rip this now. Okay. Pass through from there. Green. Go to our turn. Let's play this. We won't crack anything just yet. If they want a land destruction, they'll hit our basic. They'll hit our basic. Although main board Blood Moon is a thing. Oh no! Okay. This is Eldrazi. All right. It's just red-green Eldrazi. All right. Fair enough. So you have, I mean, you have the ability to cast a Thought-Knot Seer, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. We put an Emrakul the Promised Land under there, which sucks. Hoping to Field of Ruin that. That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be great. Actually, Field of Ruin on the Stomping Ground is probably really good too, just to shut them off both colors. A little Search is pretty good. Okay, so how about you... play that. We'll fetch Shock. Just so I can kill that. And then next turn, I think I just want to rip Tasha's and be done with it. Because Tasha's isn't going to go far. I might as well just use it. Build Tutor. For a land. Temple makes sense. They'll play Eldrazi. Go to combat. We'll hit this with the Fatal Push. Oh, right. And then we will do this. And we'll move through. So they have all the types they need. Which is the scary part. Second main. Go to our turn. Ooh. Okay, so we definitely want a Fractured here. We definitely want a Fractured here. We are racing them. Let's grab the island. Let's cast Fractured. The Emrakul us next turn, that way they can't just like cycle it for lower value. And then they're at 12 cards. It's gotta mean something. Like if I go land Tasha, right? If I go land Tasha, it's gotta be big. Even if they Sowing Myco spawn me here again, like I have the land I need. And if they tutor with Sowing Myco spawn, that's one less card for me to mill, right? Like off the thing crab. So yeah, so they'll play the Emrakul and that's fine. They'll take control of me for a turn. I mean, they could swing the crab into the Emrakul. That's the big thing they can do. Or they could just use the Kozilek's return. So I am like really hoping here. At least the Emrakul isn't like straight lethal. There is that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so they got me for a turn. Hopefully next spell isn't too crazy. Yeah, well, see, to play Field of Ruin, you can activate Field of Ruin. You have to destroy one of your lands. It does ruin a land drop for me, so that does mean something. But you can get yourself a basic while eliminating a land drop for me. So I think that's the most destructive thing you can do. You're forced to search. You do lose a land, but whatever. I'm just going to remove all stops here. Just in case I'm passing through. And they're thinking about how to even play this right now. But yeah, it's Field of Ruin. You probably just hit the Ugin's Labyrinth because that's not that useful anymore. It's just colorless land. You can get yourself a green. Oh, you just choose to do nothing. I mean, that's fair too. We will play the island. We will just play Tasha. Yo, that's wild. Yeah, it'd be like that. 3 mana mill 2. 3 mana mill 2. It'd be like that. Really unfortunate. Maybe I should have played the Polluted Delta. I didn't want to give that information, but I guess Polluted Delta. Yeah, you know what? It was better for me to Polluted Delta just to secure the top card of my library. So if there was a misplay, it was that. If there was a misplay, it was that. Did they have another Emrakul? That'd be wild. Okay, World Breakers chill. Yep, destroy that. That's fine. Even if I draw like Archive Trap, like, you know, I got the Field of Ruin, so that's why I didn't want to play out the Field of Ruin for this, but I should have Polluted Delta. I wasn't thinking about the tap land. This has protection from instants. Yeah. All right. A little unfortunate. I'm wondering if we can draw a card and see what we could have found. Yeah, we would have put Drown in the Loch into the yard. Yeah. This thing, yeah. Yeah, protection from instants is a little unfortunate, but okay. I mean, we were close. We were close. That's the thing. That card is our most problematic thing, right? So we take out the Fatal Pushes. And honestly, you take out the Spell Fierces too, if I'm going to be honest. And then you go Surgicals. Baleful. Go for the throw. And you bring in the 4 Consigns. And then you probably drop 1 Visions and then bring in 2 Bridges and then run it like that. Yeah, the Fatal Pushes just aren't that great. We saw like it doesn't have too many targets. It's just like you have to enable the the Revolt. I was thinking Extort. It's not Extort. Like I know it's not Extort, and I was thinking Extort, but you have to enable the Revolt to even destroy it. And again, that's the central card. That's our problem, and they had it. Fair enough. Like they had the they tutored into it, and they saw the line, so that's completely fair. They got to play out their game plan. We got to play out some of ours, so we can't be completely mad. So I'm not gonna play out Crab on 1. I'm gonna hold up the Consign in case they go turn 1 Soul Land into Ramp Spell. I counter the Ramp Spell, right? Soul Land into Ramp Spell. I counter the Ramp Spell. And then I just take it from there. Yeah, turn after that, then I play the Crab, and then I hold up the other Consign to memory. We didn't drop Crypt. I didn't even realize that that I didn't drop Crypt. Hey, yo, I would have just kept I would have just kept the Visions. Oh lord, oh lordy lord. I didn't drop the Crypt. Hey, you know what? It might end up mattering. Like, it does mean something. The Crypt Incursion does mean something in this matchup. So I shouldn't be completely against it. It does mean something. All right, Stomping Ground. Okay, so this allows me to just cleanly do this. Undercity Sewer. I'll definitely keep that on top. Are you kidding me? Definitely keep that on top. So in this case, if they Sowing Myco spawn, if they Soul Land into Sowing Myco spawn, I counter the trigger, not the Myco spawn. Because I don't want them ramping. So mill you for 3. And then we can Field of Ruin. I don't know. Do we want to Field of Ruin the green source? I feel no, you Field of Ruin the colorless source because they are a deck that they do need colorless lands. Cards that create colorless mana to like cast Devour. Like they can't use colored mana to cast the thing pips, right? So if they, yeah, so the Eldrazi Temple is what I'm countering here. And again, in this case, I counter the trigger that tutors for the Sowing Myco spawn. It's not the Myco spawn. That's like whatever. Oh, Writhing Chrysalis. That's dumb. So this is another case where I just counted the trigger. A little unfortunate, but I counted the trigger. I can't let them ramp. That's the key to this deck. I can't let them ramp. I just counted the trigger. The Chrysalis is just a 2/3 without it. Right, and then we Field of Ruin proactively here. Just to get them off of colorless. And then we take the Temple. Get ourselves a blue. We hold up Consign. Wish we had an Archive Trap here, but oh well. Mill 3. And then we pass the turn. World Breaker in the yard, but you do need colorless to return that. You need colorless and you need a sack of land, so that's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, potentially at 5 mana this turn. If they have a soul land out, Eldrazi Temple out, whatever. But let's see. Gotta slow them down. They can hit me for 2. It's whatever. See, no colorless lands. No colorless lands. Sure. So they are ramping at the end of the day. This is still a lot of mana. They can Writhing Chrysalis here. Are we hitting them? Are you risking it again? Are you risking it for the biscuit again? What are we doing here? Stone Rain is crazy though. Okay, fine. Fine. Stone Rain. A lot of random land hate, eh? All right, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. All right. Let's pass right through. At least we have Drown in the Loch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, again? Let's go. Let's go. Again? Keep hitting them with it. Grab an island. Mill 3 again. All right, let's keep you just on 1 red. As long as we're controlling their mana, that's the key here. As long as they're controlling their mana. We milled over a Sowing Mycos, Stomping Ground, Kozilek's Return. Okay, we got over another Stone Rain in there. Eldrazi Temple. There's the 2 colorless they need. Oh my lord. I can't counter this, I don't believe. Oh, Sowing Mycos spawn? What do we... Okay, so we need to... Cast this, hit the thing that's exiling our land because I need my black source. This is a good point to actually just cast Crypt Incursion. So untap, cast Crypt Incursion. There's a really good time. Unironically, the Crypt Incursion actually is kind of good here. It's kind of good here. Okay, that's fine. The Crypt Incursion actually is good here. See if we can't find another... I mean, another land doesn't really do anything. I'm casting a 3 mana spell. But, okay, there you go. I mean, it's just putting more cards into the yard for me to crypt. Okay, nothing to gain out of there. That's okay. We will Watery Grave tapped. Nothing for us to do but develop our mana. Gonna Emrakul the Promise End. We're gonna crypt you. So they don't get their freaking Stone Rains back. Let's just do this. Okay, 32 life. It's nothing to scoff at, but it's something, right? It's something. 21 life gained. Let's do it. So they're top decking here. Hopefully they just don't find anything. Okay. Come on. Okay. All right. I'm not mad at Unholy Heat. Okay. All right. I can deal with that. I can deal with Unholy Heat. So we're just going to hold up our counterspell. I'm cool with taking 5. Yup. Let's do that. Yeah, we can hold up our removal. We can Baleful to force them to draw. I just don't know if I want to do that. So they can make their Eldrazi uncounterable. It's kind of annoying, but oh well. Okay, red, green. Eldrazi. Okay, colorless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What are we doing right now? Do we have an Emerald? Yeah, this is torn. What do we got? We got a lot going on here. It's a lot of mana. Ooh. I feel like we counter that. Yeah, that is a very good counter. Yeah, nope. Nope, that is not something I'm letting you cast. I just, oh my god, that massive scry and draw into exactly what you need? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, we can force a game 3 here if we can just draw it right. Yo, the Crypt Incursion was actually big though, right? Like, actually was big. All right, we'll hold up the Baleful. We don't need to play out Crab into this, just in case they, you know, top tech the Unholy Heat or whatever. Okay, okay, that's pretty chill. That's pretty chill. Okay, nothing to scoff at, nothing to return. Yeah, okay. Let's see what happens here. Opponent coming in for the swang. We're gonna stem the bleeding just a bit here. We're gonna Baleful Mastery just on the 3. Right, it exiles it. Let's just hit that. Only take 2 down to 20. Back at starting life totals. Opponent gonna have to grind it out. Let's see if we can draw a fetch here. It's something. I'll play it. If you can just get a mill 3 out here, it's worth it, right? Get a mill 3 and it is worth it. Okay, I mean, we managed to mill over an Emrakul the Promised End. That has to mean something. Oh, they did have one in yard? Okay. Okay, that's kind of annoying. So that means our archive traps will not be functional here. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Yeah, archive trap will not be functional. Blue and red. I mean, I guess they got the red off the Utopia Sprawl, so. All right, come in, take one of my Watery Graves. Ooh, interesting. Okay, Devour makes sense, and then you just think next turn take out one of my lands. But this makes it so if I draw Archive Trap, you lose. So I feel like the other one was, well, I guess like if I draw a land here, that works. So yeah, so it's, yeah. I guess the call is better. Yeah, this call is better. It's more likely that I will draw a land than an Archive Trap. So fair enough. Fair enough. Just force me to have it here. All right. Let's go to mine. All right, there it is. Okay, we forced a game 3. Forced a game 3. See, Eldrazi isn't that bad. It's not that bad. Yo, maybe, honestly, maybe the one-off Crypt is where I need to be. No, realistically, the Visions would have been just as good there. It would have been just as good, I think. So I think I would rather play that. Jace is a lot to ask though in this matchup, but regardless, I think we are, it's not a, yeah, I think we are supposed to keep the Visions. The Visions would have been able to, like, they definitely had more than 20 cards there. The Visions would have been able to draw us 3 cards. So it would have been, I think, in my opinion, just as good. Okay, so we have a Surgical. I feel like we keep this off that principle. It's like good enough. Devourer, yep. Hopefully they just don't have the turn 1 ramp spell. Okay. Put the Devour underneath that. Right. Devour underneath that. Oh, I mean, yeah, hiding an Emrakul the Promised seems pretty good. That is the card I care about the most, right? Let's play the island, so we don't lose life. Let's lose the island. Ooh, double. Hey, yo. Oh my god. Yo, that's quite a hand. I will say that's quite a hand. Okay, we're gonna shock this in. If they Sowing Myco spawn us, I can counter both. And I think that's more valuable to me. I'll show them the Field of Ruin after. I don't need to show them field right now. I think I'm just supposed to counter this with Consign. Yeah, we stay patient with our surgical for now. There's the green. So we can replicate. I don't think I'm supposed to think. So I'm just going to Field of Ruin and hold it. What I can do is in response to a Kozilek's command, I can Field of Ruin. So I will do this here. If you want a Kozilek's command, do it now. Or if you want to save your Emrakul, do it now. Yeah, that's fine. Do it now. That's fine. Return that to your hand. I still like that. Just takes you off that land for the turn. And then I can do this. That's cool with me. That is Gucci with me. Okay, Temple. Have what you need to Sowing Myco spawn, which is kind of scary, but that's okay. There's only so much you can do, right? Well, if we pass, yes. Getting more untapped mana is really good. So let's do this. So we can hold up a bunch here. We'll do this. Right. Fortunately, one of those. Oh, grabbing Sowing Myco spawn is so good here. That'll be such big game for us. We're going to put that into the graveyard. Getting Sowing Myco spawn is so big for us here. Let's do that. 5 card types. That is actually scary. So go to your draw. Let's take the Sowing Myco spawn out of there. I'll take creature out of there at least. Like I have to take that copy out. Well, they haven't. Yeah, right. I mean, I know they have the Emrakul in hand. So we have to take that copy out. Right. So now they only have 4 card types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, they can still cast it. Right? They can still cast it. Oh, no, it costs 1 less. This is a dumb card. I will counter with Replicate. What can't be countered? Hold on. I think I don't care about the crab this much. No, let the crab die. It can't be countered. I don't care about it this much. We're in a tough spot. We're in a really tough spot. We're in a really tough spot right now. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, unfortunately that Emrakul is coming at us. So let's destroy this. Right, so it can't come to attack us. And then next time when they can't counter it, but we can hold up black and then drown the World Breaker. Honestly, if World Breaker resolves, is it that bad? I think World Breaker is better on the field. For me, I think World Breaker is better on the field. Truthfully. Yeah. Let's just do this. I don't want them controlling my turn. I'm at 13. That World Breaker in hand is so annoying. Cavern, Emrakul, they played the Wooded Foothills and the Devourer. Yeah, that World Breaker in hand is so dumb. Yeah. All right. Our turn. Let's go. Yeah, see, that's why. That is why. Okay, well, I have to play it. I have to play it. I have to force them to use the World Breaker. That's what I'm saying. The World Breaker honestly is better on the field, like instead of thinking it, but now they play World Breaker and they're chill. And then the best I have is to just destroy it. Okay, Ugin's Labyrinth. Nothing. You play your World Breaker, can't be countered. I can at least destroy it. Let's go to mine. Just being able to like destroy this is so unfortunate. It doesn't like specify colorless or anything like that. It's a good card. It's a good card. So now in this case, actually, honestly, it's just better on the field. Just don't even. It's better on the field. This thing having protection from instants is so annoying. It's so annoying. Oh my god. All right, we're at 3. We're at 3. What can we find off the top? And I need literally another Ensnaring Bridge. I think that's the only thing that saves me here. Okay. Redraw. That's hilarious. Protection from instants. That's unfortunate. All right, we're 2-2 in this league after coming back. All right, let's see if we can't 3-2 it. Hornet says, are you gonna mill me? I'm gonna damn. Yo, they're not gonna be happy about this one. Yo, the double crab start and already opponent's like, F, am I gonna mill? Yo, let's go. Yo, nah, I'm being BM in the chat right now. Crazy Devourer of Destiny. Okay. Oh, come on. Don't be that mad. You're playing Eldrazi. This is fine. You're fine. Don't be a baby. Okay. Played more Eldrazi this league. I haven't played any prowess. Good luck. Have fun. You're fine. You're fine. Don't be mad at this. Don't be mad at this. Don't be mad at this. Okay, Devourer Destiny. What type of Eldrazi are you? Looking like red-green. Green into thing. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're going to hold up the Fatal Push. Yeah, we're going to do this. In case we need to kill a Sowing Myco spawn. Right. I actually maybe shouldn't have done this. Because considering my lands don't, oh god, my lands don't play Fractured Sanity on thing here. Let's see. Ooh, nothing, eh? Okay. That saves me the fetch shock. Do you have like the Unholy Heat? Okay, let's do that. Getting rid of some stuff. Oh my god, never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, it is. Null Drifter. This does turn on Emrakul though. If they have a soul land here, this does turn on Emrakul. Those 14. I mean, there's 16 cards, but Emrakul is a game ender here. They go to 15. I can mill them for 6. Kozilek's Command on 2. Kill one of my things ramp. Pretty fair line. What are we doing here? Kozilek's Command. What are we doing here? Opponent, what are we doing here? Okay. X equals 2. And they scry draw. They don't bother with the crabs. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, if you're trying to find an Emrakul, you find an Emrakul, right? Draws a card. They go one top, one bottom. So they found something they want. Potentially just a land. Okay, Cavern making it uncounterable seems pretty good. Cavern of Souls is always relevant. Always a relevant Magic card. I'm guessing it's Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. You got all the types you need. Yeah, exactly. All right. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Unfortunate. Yeah. Emrakul, this is what I mean. You're fine. What do you mean am I gonna get milled out? You're fine. Okay. Let's do this. Visions of Beyond is I mean, they're not gonna cast it here. It's a welcome draw, but okay. Yeah, I guess they're gonna just try and cast it to see if there's anything they can mess me up with. Yeah, so well, you can't cast Drown into the Emrakul. You can Polluted Delta just to like quote unquote fake a fetch, right? That's definitely a thing. Tasha's isn't gonna go far at all, but it's just the L you gotta take. Yeah, so no search on that. That's fine. No search on that. Just take a look through my deck, which is fair too, for information. It's not fun. No Surgical's main. That is the line I'm going with. And you love it. You always like you always like making a decision and then not getting rewarded for it based on the small sample size league that you decide to play, right? You gotta love it. Let's just cast the Tashas. That's all we can do. 7 cards. Honestly, that's more than I could ask for. It just feels like I get nowhere whenever I cast it regularly. So yes, put that on top, please. Please put that on top and do not find another Emrakul. Put that on top. Do not find another Emrakul. That is it. That is all I ask. Attack with Emrakul, play another Emrakul, take my turn again. I just gotta hope. Okay, so they shouldn't be able to like lock me out or anything like that. I should just be able to, you know, play out the card I need here. Again, unless they have another Emrakul. Please! Like, why are they mad? Why are they mad at being milled out when this is how they be drawing it? Oh my god. Why are they mad though? Oh god. Alright, so take my draw. So I find the Fractured Sanity. So you cycle Fractured Sanity here. That is the best you can do. You cycle it. You have to cycle the Fractured Sanity. No way. Okay, you play the land. Cycle Fractured. Yes. What? What? I don't understand. Oh, they're gonna counter it. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Okay, yeah. That's smart. Okay, yeah. Okay. I like that. All right, I didn't even think about that line. All right, fair enough. I like that. Yeah, see, there you go. What are they mad about? They had everything. You had everything there. There's nothing. I guess there's nothing I could have cast there because even if I cast. I guess it was a line. I guess my line was. I don't even know. I guess my line was like play the tap land, cast Tasha. No, but I couldn't counter it with the lands I had. No, there's no line. So in this case, we do the usual thing. We do the huge. Fatal pushes out. Spell pushes out. Bring the bridges. Card that we struggle with. Bring them all in. And then we go Consigns. 4 and then 1 and then 2 and then call it there. That's it. It's a little bit of everything. You have all your bases covered, right? Let's see what happens with the opponent here. What can they do? What can we get going? What can we get going? Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. What are we doing here? Opponent. Gotta get that card out of there. We played against Eldrazi 3 times here, and we are not built for Eldrazi. If we wanted to be built for Eldrazi, we run 4 Spell Pierce's main, or no, 4 Surgical's main, drop Spell Pierce. Oh lord, not hands like that. What is this supposed to do? I kept it. Okay, drop the Oboro. I kept it. I mean, we got a redraw, so all right. Play this and pass. Play this and pass. Eldrazi Temple, nothing. Oh, all right. That's a little welcome piece there. I'll take it. Okay. And then for 3 lands. Okay. I don't know why my swamp is blacked out, but all right. Ugin's Labyrinth. Yo, do I counter this trigger? All right, Null Drifter in there. Pass the turn. That is a welcome addition. Hey, yo. That's the turn from there. Ugin Eye of Storms, not a card that I have yet to come against. Okay, fair enough. Why don't you just exile? Well, I guess you want the types, so that's fair. Don't need to do anything. We'll just pass. We don't need to cycle Fractured. I kind of want to play that. I don't want to play that. I might get punished for this, but kind of want to play it. So uptick. Pass. Don't need to do anything just yet. So I am like resources down right now. I should have minus realistically, but I'm trying to keep this thing alive right now. I feel like Jace might be able to play me the long game, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Null Drift. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's not too bad. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Let's go. Let's uptick on that. Right. Then we play this crab. And then we can hold up Consign or Drown in the Loch. The Null Drifter's like not doing much. The Null Drifter will just keep going back and forth with the Jace, I guess. So that's fine. Go for like, hopefully we find like a fetch, and then I can like minus with Jace, draw a bunch of cards, and then I don't know, hope for the best, right? Null Drifter, you should attack him with the Jace just to keeping on status quo. Yep, exactly. Oh, Annihilator 1 is a thing. I didn't even think about that. Annihilator 1 is a thing. I'll do this, but regardless, I'll kill it at end step. There's no point in doing this now. I'll let go of the crab, but yeah, I'll let go of the crab. I've got Annihilator 1. That's okay. Okay, so we're at 6 cards though, and that's at 7. Okay, we're just gonna have to Baleful Mastery this thing. I just need to get rid of it. Honestly, just need to get rid of it. Okay, so draw your card. You're at 9 cards. You need to go to discard. Yeah. Okay. Another Consign. We will uptick. Done. We'll just hold everything up. Like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to hold up my interaction. Eventually my crabs will get there. My Jace will... Eventually my crabs will get there. My Jace will hopefully be able to get me some type of win here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh lord. Oh Oh lord, oh lord, oh lord. Talisman is fine. Let's see here. Opponent casting something here. Might be another thing. Might just end up being another thing. Void? What are you talking about right now? Like, please don't. Cast with Replicate. Counter that. Replicate once. Okay. Hit the World Breaker with that one. And then hit that with that one. Thank you. Goodbye. Please don't do that again. Thank you. Thank you. Please don't do that again. Can I just draw a land? That would be great. Can I just draw a land? That would be a beautiful thing. Thank you. Oh my god, we got there. All right. Oh my god, we got there. All right. Let's shock in a Watery Grave. Thank you. And then let's finally mill you for 3 and draw 3. Thank you. Woo! All right. Finally doing something. Got some type of pressure going. All right. All right. Now the opponent's gonna Emrakul. Now they're gonna Emrakul me. Now they're gonna Cavern of Souls. They're gonna Emrakul me. That's exactly what's gonna happen right now. That's exactly what's gonna happen right now. Opponent. Opponent, opponent, opponent. What are we doing here? I would really like to end off with a 3-2. I would really like to. And show that Mill can deal with Eldrazi. It would be great. It would be a beautiful thing. Next turn, we go Rune Crab, Polluted Delta, Mill 12, cast Fractured, Mill 26. I mean, it's close. No, and then Jace minus. And then Jace minus. Yeah. Okay, so we have lethal next turn. We have lethal next turn. We just have to hope it's not Emrakul. We just have to... let's see what happens here. Opponent, what are we thinking? Opponent, what are we thinking? Opponent, what are we thinking? I mean, like, we can still counter it at least, but oh god, opponent. Oh, they like lost connection, rejoined. That's what happened. That's why we're kind of waiting here. But that's okay. I would love to force a game 3 here. That would be great. I'd love to force a game 3. Do they... You could play out another World Breaker, but I mean, regardless, you can play land, play out World Breaker again. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens from the opponent. Please, 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 please. What's going on? Are we doing something? I mean, again, we have the win next turn. If they archive trap, oh, we're moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Emrakul, the promised end. Emrakul, the promised end. You know what? You know what matchup just fell off a cliff, like, truthfully? And then hit the trigger. Counter the trigger. Counter this. And then we're good. And then we're good. That is what our consigns are for. That is what our consigns are for. Pass the turn. From here, we just have it. That is what our consigns are for. Kozilek's command. Kazi. I mean, yeah, you're not doing crap. Surveillance. Come on now. Be honest with me. Be honest with me. Let's you have 24 plus cards, so let's just keep it simple here. Let's do this. Let's Polluted Delta. Let's hit you with Island. Let's cast Fractured Sanity. Right, and then let's Jace minus you. And then that's it. That is, let's force a game 3 here. Perfect. All right, now they're back on the play, so that's not fun. We don't change up how we board, but it's just not fun in general. Jace was able to take us there through the long game. Okay, I mean, we're gonna try this. I'm hoping they Sowing Micro Spawn onto so we can draw 3 cards. That'd be great. They mulligan. We're gonna keep. Love it. We got more resources than the Eldrazi player. They brought in 5 cards straight. I like it. I like it when they bring in more than they should be and they're a little punished for it. Too many decks can do this for free now. I remember back in my day, it was, you used to be punished for bringing in more cards. You used to be punished for that. I love that I can get off this archive trap super early here. Oh my god, double crab though. And the double crab. All right, let's do it. Fetch him, opponent, please. Oh, no fetch. They don't want it. They don't want. This isn't the way to do it. This is not the way to do it. All right, get your land. I will respond to the second fetch. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to respond. Come on, opponent. Come on, opponent. Be normal about this. This is where I'm supposed to respond. Okay. Breeding Pool and Forest plays Malevolent Rumble. More cards in the graveyard is exactly what I want to see. Are we keeping Sprawl? Are we keeping a land? Keep Sprawl. I love it. Okay. In this case, we go this. Right. So we're gonna actually respond to these triggers. We're gonna do this. Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna shock in a Watery Grave. Right, and then in response to these triggers, we will draw 3 cards. In case we find a surgical here, we do not. That's okay. Let's pass right through. Next turn, we will open up with another Visions. We might just pass. I want to be able to hold up Drown. Like at this point in the game, they don't have their colorless lands. I want to be able to hold up Drown. If I find Field of Ruin, I don't even think I play Field of Ruin here. There's nothing for me to really target. They have 1 source of colorless. It might actually be worth destroying. Honestly, this Eldrazi spawn might be worth destroying. Okay, so let's start with this. That's fun. I was hoping to draw Consign, but oh well. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I could be milling them for 18 here. I don't know if that's particularly worth it right now, but it can be next turn. They could be at, for example, right now, they could be at 7. But I think I'm just going to pass through. I guess I could. I guess I could just do this and force them to have it. Yeah. So this mills the most cards. This puts them at 3. So you got 3 cards left. Okay. Even if you Emrakul here, I'm not too scared. Because what's the worst thing you're gonna do? Like cast Ruin Crab, draw me. You can't even drown my thing here. Yeah, I'm not even that scared. Like you cycle the Fractured Sanity. Yeah, there's just like not a lot that you're doing. Especially with 2 cards left in library. This hand's just so good. Yeah, so go ahead. I'm not going to pass through. I make that mistake all the time. Like, you lost either way, right? Like, you can't do your little counter trick. You can get rid of the crab. You can fetch to do nothing, but the 3-2 is here. The 3-2 is here. GG. Okay. Okay. And then like you just get me to discard one of my cards, I guess, which is fair. I don't. Okay. What do we? Okay. I guess you just discard the Fractured Sanity here. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess they could do that. That was pretty smart, but we found the crap off the top. I didn't realize I had 9 cards. I thought I only had 8 cards there. I'm miscounting. That's why I wrote GG's. I actually thought I had 8 cards. I'm the one being BM. I gotta give this to my opponent. They played it really well. I am being BM here, but they actually played it really well. I was counting it. That's why I wrote GG's. I'm like, yo, I have 8 cards. Oh my lord. But all right, we got there. All right. Goes to show you that you know, we got some good stuff happening. The meta is still tough for Mill, but we have tools. We have options. There's ways to tackle the metagame. Which is what I'm really happy about. And it looks like they have like a little news announcement for not tomorrow's, I'm recording this on Thursday, but yeah, right here, Creator Showdown, they have the mocks, but yeah, I mean, yo, Creator Showdown coming this Saturday, that's where I'm at. GG's.